Yeah, y'all know what time it is. You already know what it is. Back again, another video. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Yourself a rating of 10. So do you consider yourself the most attractive girl at the table?
I'm like myself. Everybody's beautiful in their own unique way. I'm not gonna.
Women
out.
get scared to say that.
Well,
Women get
that's
scared to say that.
Well,
No,
that's
no,
messed up
but
to say. But
you're the only
I love
girl-
myself, and I.
You're the only girl who said you were a 10. So are you?
No, I mean-
But you gave yourself the highest rating at the table. Do you think you're the most beautiful girl at the table?
No, I think they're all beautiful in different ways than me. Like I have black hair. Like you got the beautiful red hair. You got that. Everybody just looks very different. Oh, everybody just looks very different.
They're on your level then.
I think I think they
they're-
rated themselves very low compared to what they should be.
None of them are more attractive than you, though.
No, I think that they're more attractive in different ways.
More attractive in different ways?
Yeah, like we got a blonde, we got everybody different, you know?
Yeah, but being blonde in and of itself is typically not going to be sufficient.
No, well
to-
they all look good. It's just that we all
You know what? A lot of women today still think they all 10s, but listen, man, when I'm watching these podcasts, a lot of times when these women are talking, they don't make no sense. She is making literally no sense. You're different in what way? In looks. It's such a basic question. Are you more cuter? You got more ass? Whatever. Excuse me for my language. What is it that makes you different? What is it that makes you a 10? Come on.
are different people, and beauty is subjective. So me saying I get like lots of hate. I get told I look ugly all the time, but I'm so used to it. I've been doing social media since I was 14.
Okay.
Like I'm very used to it, and I understand.
Wait, you get told you're ugly all the time?
Yes. And I get called fat. I get called ugly. And I mean, I'm not mad. I don't listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care if people want to hate on the way I look.
I mean, it seems like you're actually receiving, albeit insulting feedback on your looks. So the 10 rating, let me ask you a question. If you were to be rated by, say, a group of 1,000 men, what do you think the average rating would be for you?
So I think that I have some features that are considered conventionally attractive and some features that are not. Like I'm more hourglass, but then obviously some men prefer like thinner women. Some men don't like, I have a big nose. I have a very big Polish nose. And like some people don't like that. Like that's something I get hate on a lot. And I mean, I'm not gonna, it's all subjective. I think probably they would say yes, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I do feel like I get hit on a lot. I feel like I would get rated okay. Like I think I'm more attractive than
Are we arriving
the
at
average.
an answer soon, or?
Like an 8 maybe.
Okay.
Nobody's really like, if I'm watching her, look, she's a beautiful woman. Like I'm not gonna sit here and try to downgrade any woman that's coming on this podcast. 'Cause I'm just changing the way I'm approaching this. But honestly, rarely any man even care about that. You wear makeup to cover majority of that stuff that's behind the scenes, like what you actually look like without that makeup on. A lot of men wouldn't really care, as long as you got, the breasts, you got the butt, that's it. That's all they care about.
But I think that
Why do you think there's a difference between what you think? So you think you're a 10, but
Yes.
the average of what 1,000 men would rate you is an 8. Why do you think there's a difference there?
because not everybody likes the same thing.
Right, but this would be the average. So in this cohort of 1,000 men, there could be some men that rate you a 10.
And some people are like, oh, I only date blondes, so you're a 2. Like everybody likes different things.
Does that really exist?
Yes.
I
mean, it's subjective.
Well, hold on. But so let me ask you a question. A guy who only dates blondes, do you think he would prefer to date a woman who's facially beautiful but is a brunette versus an ugly blonde woman? Which do you think he would rather choose or date?
The attractive one, the brunette one.
Well, then based on this, it's clear to me that being blonde is not enough to shift the needle.
Yes, but I'm saying it's not real. Like, it's not like we're all ranked. There's no like objective number that all of us are. It's all subjective. I like really ugly men. Like I love an ugly man with a big messed up nose.
I love big
Yes,
noses.
a big messed up nose. And all my friends are like, ew, why are you dating that ugly man? I'm like, well, he's a 10 to me. Like it's all, there's no objective
Well, hold
number.
on. But you said he's ugly.
Yes, but like I like ugly men.
No,
That's
but
a 10.
how are you able to come to the determination he's ugly?
Because people want to call him ugly. People like all of the boys I've dated ever. People are like, "Oh, why would you date him?"
But you get a lot of negative comments as well telling you're ugly, so why aren't you ugly then?
I'm ugly to some people.
But you
not
call
ugly to
another
myself.
man ugly because other people telling he's ugly, and you say
I mean,
a lot
listen,
of
just
people
'cause-
calling me ugly. So why aren't you then like a 5 or a 6 instead of a 10?
Why are women delusional?
What is what is it? What
Men
are
are also
ugly
delusional.
qualities to you as compared to attractive qualities? Like when you date an ugly man, what is ugly about him that's like undesirable, but you get over that?
It's not undesirable. It's just that when I think of the word ugly, I think of, because it's all subjective. For example, I have a big hump nose. Some people don't like that, but I figure that makes a man a 10 to me. I like him.
Oh my God, here we go again with that freaking nose. No, bro, there's nothing wrong with your nose, man. I don't think any man is going to even care about that. Seriously.
Big nose. And so like it's all just like, I'm not gonna lie, beauty is subjective, and a lot of the ideas of where we get beauty, like the ideas of beauty are like, at least we're in America, it's like American standards, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the blue
that's
eyes,
true.
the blonde hair,
But standards are
I don't
made
think
because
that's
a lot of
it.
I don't
group
think
of
that's
people
even-
find the
I don't
same
even
thing
think that's
attractive,
close to it.
right? Standards are being made because a lot of people find the same person
No, that's not
attractive,
true,
the same
actually.
features,
In
right?
different country, you're right. In different country, the beauty standard can be so drastically different. You can rate someone a 1, and in China it would be a 10. Seriously. So
There's no
it's
objective
different
standard.
place
I'm
in
a
European
Africa,
too.
and
Different.
like
Wait,
yeah,
hold on.
same.
You're saying like a woman who's a 10 in China is going to be a 1 in the US?
I mean
That could happen, yes.
Even
And
though, wait,
the
hold
reverse
on.
can happen too.
But hold on. So you aren't aware of the phenomenon that white men in Western countries tend to lean towards being white. White men actually tend to assess Asian women as very attractive.
They do.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Very.
But what I'm saying is that there exists, like, the beauty standards are different. A lot of women are really popular here in America. You guys treat as actresses in our country. When we were growing up, we're like, what? We would never like even pick her out of the street. That's our perception. So when I come to US, I realize, oh my God, like the big ass is in. Like in China, if you have big ass, you get lipo. Like if you be like a stick, the skinnier it's like this little, like chopsticks. So it's like so different, drastically different.
And
you
it
know?
changes by decades too.
Yes.
It's so different in America because a lot of women have more freedom to do whatever they want. So they line up to get those BBL surgeries. They are really respected for being a 304. And I'm not saying I respect that, but there's other guys who's gonna comment like on her page and stuff and just give her props just for being a 304. But in those countries, other countries, it's more traditional. You know.
So different, yeah. If you look at the portrait of the Ming Dynasty, like women are beautiful, like very curvy, and they have like no chin because it was like very wealthy looking. You know, that's beauty, and it's different. at
Because
different
they were
time.
natural back then. Now we go to the plastic surgery because
No,
we
it's
are
because
insecure.
the standards are different now. It changes so much. Everything changes like that.
And like, I mean, I think it's kind of a little bit disrespectful to call me delusional because I'm addressing
Yeah,
the
you're
fact
not
that most
delusional.
men, not everybody thinks I'm a 10. Because listen, I think I'm a 10, and you asked me what I thought. You didn't ask me what everybody else thinks, and so you're not going to change my opinion of myself by being disrespectful to me. And
Well, I don't think it's disrespectful if you're
You do this a lot.
actually delusional.
You literally.
If you can call yourself a 10 all day, it's really what other people think that you are. So you can call you a 10 all you want, but it's really up to what the man think. If the man think you're a 5, you're, according to them, you're a 5. But to a lot of women, they think they're a 10, but this is where their egos are like skyrocket high because that delusional way of thinking they a 10, like they don't need to improve on nothing, is just trash. Like there's always room to improve. At least make yourself a 7 and stay humble, and then bump yourself an 8 to 8 from a 7 to an 8 to a 9, and then rock with that. But nobody's perfect, so whatever.
Lee is a 10 to a lot of Chinese men. Why? Because first of all, your nose is really tall. In
no,
China,
yeah,
people
like
would
yeah.
put so much stuff to make their nose tall. And the reason I realized that is when I was younger, I watched a TV show. This actress
was
has
not the point.
really tall nose. And then I was just thinking, yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting. I just think you're a 10, and I think
Is a
you're not
10 a
delusional.
person who has no room for improvement?
No, I do have room for improvement, but regardless, I still love myself at all times.
That's great. I think that's
Wait, did you say you were going to be better looking in 10 years' time?
Yeah, but I mean, I can
20
still.
years' time?
I mean,
Or I forgot your answer. Just
you didn't ask me the 20 years. I mean, probably I would look older, but I think I'll probably look good for a older
But so
lady.
will you be better looking?
No, probably not.
No, 38 you're 21.
30,
excuse me.
20.
Will you be
31.
better looking at 31 as compared to now at 21?
I think yes, because I'm starting my career out. I'm making more money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to get more cosmetic procedures. In the next month, I get my whole body done. For the most part, not a BBL, but
Well, one thing though. So if you're going to be better looking in 10 years' time, how can you possibly be a 10 now? If you'll be better looking, because 10 is the top you can go. You can't be better looking than a 10.
I love myself right now, and I would be completely fine, if I just stayed like this the rest of my life. I'm a very confident person, but it's I can still, I'm always, and also society is always changing. So for example, you look at the beauty trends of what women look like, however many years ago, the little thin eyebrows, all that stuff. It's it's constantly changing. You might like the clothing and all the.
What the hell are you talking about? The only thing that changes when you get older, your look starts to fade away, and that's a fact.
Everything changes, and in 10 years it could be completely different, and I think I'll look good for that time.
Well, I have another question then. You said you're going to be getting how many plastic surgery procedures are you getting?
I'm getting lipo in my arms, and I'm getting 360 lipo, which is your waist, and I already have a very small waist.
Why?
Because I want to. I feel when you play video games and you have the character and the skin, you save up, you get the skin, you upgrade. I'm this will be I don't know. And also you have to think I'd probably make more money.
You really just proven to yourself that you're not a 10. Literally, if you're a 10, that means there's nothing you need to do to work on yourself. You're perfect. Bro, if you listen to a lot of these women, they really, really contradict themselves all the freaking time. You literally just proved to the podcast, to you, to yourself, that you're not a 10, that you need to work on yourself. So how can you be a 10, but now you want to do all these surgeries and stuff to improve your attraction? Help me make that make sense.
I mean, maybe not.
So you're getting lipo.
But I do.
You're getting lipo in the arms.
Yes.
Lipo in the belly.
And I'm getting a small implant put in.
It's
And
your
then-
business
hold on.
investment.
Hold on.
Kind of, yes.
Hold on. Well, in addition to my other question, again, how can you possibly be a 10 now if you need to get these cosmetic surgeries?
No one said I needed them. It's just
Well, you're getting them regardless.
Well, I am in the adult industry, and I probably would make more money if I was that's a kind of a big thing. And I'm not.
So
gonna
what
look
will you
pretty
be?
natural.
But these procedures are going to improve your looks.
Yes,
So then, what number will you be after the procedures?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's increasing your physical attractiveness,
Bro, you
wouldn't
can knock
you
down
be-
these specifics. You want me to say I'm like a 9? I don't
what
care.
you say,
I
it's
really don't
just-
care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
I think
you're
the
not gonna-
question
I
isn't
don't care
about
that you
your
don't care.
self-perception. It's more about the free market doesn't think you're a 10 is what he's saying.
And
Well,
I think that's
no,
wrong. I think you're not delusional. I think he's wrong because he's not thinking about other market. There's American market, there's Chinese
She
market,
lives
there's
in
all
the
kinds
United-
of.
you live in the United States.
She's a public figure. OnlyFans is everywhere, right?
You think,
get
just to
traffic
be
everywhere.
clear, you think she's a 10 in Korea?
She can be a 10 to some
fat in
woman.
Korea.
You're beautiful. Yes.
I'm fat in
Yes.
Korea. I'm fat in a lot of Asian countries.
And this is the lie that they tell themselves all the time. Who cares? Of course you're going to tell your sisters or, you know, other women that they all a 10. This is crazy, bro. You not all a 10, period.
Debating her looks.
Yeah, it's kind of like why, like you really, like you can, like listen, you can think I'm not a 10. I don't care. Listen, I don't care, and I really don't care what you think about. But I think it's so crazy to get on a podcast and debate how a woman looks.
I don't. Well, I'll tell you why it's important.
Why?
And let me also
Womp,
just.
womp.
Well, why
don't
have we
care.
spent
See, man, listen, and this is not only this woman, but a lot of women in the United States. They all think that they all attend, that there's no room for improvement and stuff. And then when you actually talk to them, they start to contradict themselves on why they not a 10. Like literally, you just. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm going to have content for days, man. Listen, you made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. And hit that like and subscribe button. All right. Peace. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.